There we go. And we're good.
Hold on, I have to say this.
So I should start by mentioning this immediately, but you'll see in the bottom right corner there, activate Windows. That's what I was troubleshooting because I switched out like most of my hardware, pretty much all of my computer hardware.
Is that what you were snipping yesterday, or sounded like snipping?
What?
It sounded like you were cutting something yesterday. I don't know.
Oh no, I had two screwdrivers and I was like,
oh,
when you like are whittling a stick or you're sharpening something,
oh,
I was basically just rubbing them against each other like that. No, that's two screwdrivers.
It's so annoying. I was like, what is he doing?
Could have said something about it. I just like fiddle around with things on my desk because like I'm not the one playing the game. So
anyways,
that's going to obnoxiously be there in the bottom right corner because I couldn't get Windows in the past 5 to 10 minutes to cooperate with me and recognize and reaffirm my license. And I hope to Christ I don't have to buy a new one.
Night, Miss Matsushita.
oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, that would be an SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, that would be. But I mean, I don't care about that. I barely look. I don't have peripheral vision. Remember?
Well, it's I care about it because it's kind of just obnoxious to have on screen, and I shouldn't have it on screen. I hadn't had it on screen. Like it's not. Thankfully, it's not like in the center. It is a bit out of the way, but it's still there.
I mean, I don't notice it. I mean, the skip button is covering it, thankfully. So
my computer is significantly more powerful now.
Well, you're like so cool.
I know. I got two GPUs now. One of them is a 4070 Ti Super. I got more case fans. It's not the best GPU, but it's like effectively the most cost efficient of the latest NVIDIA generation of GPUs. It's like $850 done, so GPUs are very expensive. I got the latest AMD CPU, which is a 9X 9950, I think, something along those lines. Which is the highest spec consumer CPU, effectively, that they have on offer. And I got new RAM because my new motherboard to take these new components did not take my previous RAM, because now I have DDR5. I used to have DDR4. But I also just got more RAM in exchange. So now instead of 48 gigs of RAM, I have 60 gigs of RAM. Or is it 42? 44. It was one of those numbers. And so the only components that are remaining the same are my second GPU is my old GPU, which is a 1080 Ti. And my drive, my SSD, obviously, because I had to keep all my data.
Wow, tell us you have money without telling us you have money, bro.
I mean, it didn't wind up more expensive than I originally anticipated in my latest round of buyings, and mostly because I got more stuff than I originally intended to get in this build.
Yeah, sounds like a lot. And that's a lot I don't understand. But
in total, the stuff that's inside the case is probably like $3,000.
That is disgusting. Disgusting. You know how much clothes I can buy?
Do you know how much more quickly and less useful those clothes are? Or how much more quickly they wear out and how much less useful they are?
many designer purses I could buy, shoes, like makeup, like.
See, you brag about the visual aesthetics of like your person. I brag about the visual aesthetics of my rig. We are not the same.
Obviously, we are not the same.
No, I actually don't even. The visual aesthetics of my rig isn't even something to brag about because like unlike most real gamers out there, I did not load mine up with RGB.
I like the girlies that like set theirs up to be like real pretty with like lights and stuff. It's like cute.
Those are not girlies. I mean, girlies do it too, but I just mean like everybody seems to fucking love RGB for some reason. I don't understand it. It's obnoxious.
It's like that, what is it called? Like that manga I was telling you about where like the guy and the girl are about to have sex for the first time. And she's like, oh my God, turn off the lights. And he goes, all the lights are turned off. She's like, no, all your gaming equipment like is all bright and shiny. And he's like, oh, because his keyboard and his mouse and then like all the lights.
You have to just literally unplug it from the wall in order to turn all that shit off. Like, you can make it look pretty and fancy and interesting. But at the same time, that is just a lot of light and like pattern coming at you from the corner of your eye. And you know, if I'm trying to even take a short nap in this room, I do not want that in my face. I don't want that in my face when I'm like doing things either.
With my migraines, like I can't do stuff like that, man. That hurts my eyeballs.
It's especially neat when you're using water cooling too, because oftentimes water cooling pipes basically come with LEDs like inside of them. And so you get actual pipes, or I should say these are like plastic, like movable pipes, but they're still tubes. Actual tubes inside your computer that light up and do patterns, as opposed to when you're using air cooling, which is more like normal in what I'm doing, because water cooling doesn't provide that significant of an advantage unless you're like doing some crazy shit. With air cooling, you can only do it with like around the edges of like the case and around the rims of the fans and stuff like that. So it's not as neat. So if you want your gaming rig to look pretty, then use water cooling. There's very little reason to use water cooling outside of making it look pretty. And also at that point, you should probably do a pre-build, because you have a high propensity to do something wrong, and also like getting it to look nice physically yourself. It's probably really annoying.
Yeah, it sounds like it, bro. It sounds like it. And then like I've seen some girls have like casings where like it looks like there's like flowers on the inside, and like it looks really
get
cute.
Like
real creative.
They like put shit in there. They like put designs and stickers and stuff and whatnot. They do some fun rigs. It's like you can find pre-built computers out there that are like quote-unquote collectibles, I guess you could say. They're like associated with a franchise or a game or whatever. They're promotional. That's what you can get. Like sometimes there are like promotional computer towers out there. I remember one time one of the GDQs, Games Done Quick, their like grand prize for donations was a gaming PC that was themed after GDQ. And dicks out for the person who got that. That thing must be fucking sweet to have.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, they made it. Cool. They made it like
I didn't know they did that.
They made it like top of the line, and with all the GDQ colors and like aesthetics and whatever.
Like, was it like random, or did you have to like donate like
that? Typically the grand prize I think is a total of $250 of donation throughout the week. And you get entered into a lottery for the grand prize.
Oh, okay.
And so all of their prizes are similar, and it's like you donate a specified amount of money within the given time frame of the prize, and everyone who does that gets entered into a lottery for that prize. And so the prizes that they filter out throughout the week are dependent on what games are being played within a given like half day or something like that.
Yeah, I never enter into stuff like that, so like
it's a fun event. It's a fun event.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would be down to get some stickers for mine though. You know, like some Project Moon stickers, whatever. Slap a Lobotomy Corporation logo on the rig.
I've seen some cute little stickers.
Yeah, probably mostly Limbus Company stickers. Ones, I would imagine, because those are Limbus Companies. Really, when I think Project Moon started like actually getting attention. Library of Ruina, obviously, fantastic game, but like Lobotomy Corporation, I think for the first like chunk of its existence, it was a bit under the radar, a bit niche. But Limbus Company, being a mobile game, has like put them more into the spotlight, and so, and it's also got a far more just like core cast, I would say.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because you got essentially the like 14 sort of characters that you make stickers for, and a lot of them, their personalities are even more like deliberately exaggerated as opposed to Library of Ruina. Like all the characters in Library of Ruina are far more normal within the universe, you know? Whereas in Limbus Company, because most of them are based off of books, they are all very like exaggerated people, most of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think the art early on into the game really leaned into this fact too. It was very expressive. It was more expressive than it was detailed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because, like, from what I've seen, I mean, it's pretty detailed. It's very pretty.
Well, it's pretty and it's detailed, but it's when you look at the way that the characters were drawn and the scenes were drawn in the first 4 cantos of the game, the characters are drawn a lot more like sort of loosely. So there's far more emphasis put on like the expression of the situation, of the emotion of the situation, than the detail of the situation, you know?
Okay. That makes sense. That's interesting.
Anyways, Dementia Lady.
Oh, be nice. Name is Miss Matsushita.
Matsushita.
Okay.
She doesn't even remember that Oda is in the hospital.
Poor lady. Oh my god. My grandma thankfully never got that bad with her dementia, but like...
Well, actually, I guess he's no longer in the hospital because we fucking took him in for questioning.
Yeah, and he was like, da-da-da-da-da.
And he was understandably upset about it.
Yeah. Oh, but he's such a fucking... I was gonna call him, yeah. But he's a loser. Having a knife in the hospital bed. Oh my god.
He was protecting his mom. He was trying to protect his mom.
Look, if my mom committed a crime, mom's going to jail. Sorry, Mom, I'll visit you in prison.
But he knows that she did not commit a crime. That's
Even
why
if she
he was
did
trying not to implicate her.
Yes, but I would tell the truth. Be like, look,
well,
this is what happened.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not very smart, but his heart is in the right place. And also, fuck cops. Like, this game will give you a very positive impression of the police because you were playing as a police officer who is very, all things considered, like, nice towards people.
A little weird, but he's empathetic.
He's a weird guy, but he's nice, and he treats people well. Real life police do not have that reputation.
I mean, yeah, like cops don't do well with people with dementia, which is why, like, I wouldn't necessarily.
Cops don't do well with people.
Yeah, which is why, like, none of us ever left my grandmother alone when she had dementia. Okay, because like we ain't letting her get involved in shenanigans. Just saying, you know, like you protect your family so they don't get involved in shenanigans. Just saying, like, stop hanging around Iris. Like, stop thinking what you dick. Okay, family first.
I wonder if you can effectively learn how to act like you have dementia, or if that would be too difficult. Like, if that would be too obvious.
I think it might be too obvious, to be honest. Cause like, I don't know. I think you'd have to like study like people with dementia to kind of like get it right. Because it's very hard to describe somebody with dementia, and you would just have to experience it and be around family member with dementia to like really get it.
Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse.
Yeah, and that's usually how dementia goes. Like, it's just it's usually the older memories, of course, come up first. Like, my grandma had some wild stories, okay, like from the past. And then, like, of course, the more recent stuff would, like, come here and there, but, you know.
I did it.
Stop! What?
I did everything.
So she hired somebody? Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
No, she's about to say that she directly tried to kill Iris and Oda.
She was in the polar bear costume?
Yeah, that's what she's about to say.
I figured she just hired somebody, man. I don't think an old lady would like be able to do all that, you know, do all them shenanigans.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
Cops wouldn't really do that, but okay.
She also has dementia, so you should probably interrogate her immediately, but...
Yeah, while she remembers.
Yes.
Like, while she's, like, lucid.
I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
Is she doing it because she wants to protect Oda? No, because I think she would know Oda wouldn't want to kill Iris.
No, it's true.
Okay, her and Oda are terrible liars.
I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and
maybe she is protecting Oda.
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
Yes.
Look at that sad face. Look at the sad face.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Then we're gonna find a receipt of that polar bear costume somewhere. Are you gonna find it in your bank records?
Yes, that's right.
It's so funny because with the video, it's just so blatantly obvious that it can't be her just because she's so short.
Yeah, that bitch is tall. Like,
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
I go from being an actress to a cop.
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry.
I mean, true. That I can believe.
I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
I mean, that at least is a sufficient enough explanation, like a motivation-wise.
Yeah.
That at least is
Otis,
believable.
And Otis kind of said the same thing. She wouldn't do it, but she doesn't like Iris. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I I just hated her so much.
I mean, you think you would like stab her to death or something if you hated her that much? You know,
Yeah.
like if you a little lady, like you would just stab her to death. You know, like in the most.
I was jealous of those eyes that bewitched my son, so I had to take one of them. You know?
And then like cook it up and feed it to the guests at the restaurant. You know,
Killing her wasn't enough.
We still don't know where all the eyeballs have been going.
they're in some jar somewhere in formaldehyde. Oh my god, I was shook, okay, because like there's this video on it was an Instagram reel, and this lady was getting her she's getting a hysterectomy, okay, and her sister was picking out a jar because she's gonna keep her sister's uterus and put it in a jar, and I was like, I wanted to do that with my mom. I'm so mad she got to do it, and I didn't. So mad.
You know what, I'm just gonna let that go.
You know, I'm just saying, like, I just think it'd be so cool. Like, if I ever have to get my colon removed, which I will someday, I'll have to get my colon removed. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in a jar in my room and be like, here lies.
You do not have to keep talking. You can choose to not at any point in time.
You know, some people keep their amputated limbs. You know, it's like a thing. Okay.
You do not have to keep going.
Cool, man. You just don't get it, okay?
By the way, welcome, Kapizi. Here's a fun fact that I'm also just now telling Cam about too. We're going to be doing something different for Halloween. We will do a few streams of a different, more explicitly horror game.
No, I'm a scaredy cat.
You'll
cry.
be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm such a scaredy cat, bro.
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
She can't even say it, bro.
Oh yeah, so that was the reason why I was throwing Ignatius off my desk yesterday and saying that I have components on my desk. The components that are in my new computer were the ones I was referring to.
I thought I was like, I thought maybe you're fixing something.
I brought from home.
I mean, fixing in a sense. Yeah, just how Halloween is supposed to be.
I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
I still need to figure out what I want to get Ood for his birthday. What should I get him? Yeah, and how is she gonna stream it? Does the woman know anything about the internet?
Does she know anything about technology in her dementia-ridden brain?
Exactly. Oh my god, like, just trying to get my grandma to carry around a phone with her. Like, the woman could carry everything else in her bag, but to carry a phone with her, God forbid. She can.
I could come up with more plausible explanations for these things than Mayumi.
Needs to see that witch die.
Because I would say in this circumstance, because she lives her life online, so her death should also be online too. She's a streamer, so she should also have her death streamed. You know, something like that.
Yeah. You know, her death needs to be immortalized online or something.
I'm more convincing than Mayumi.
That's why Oda's such a bad liar, okay? Because Mama's a bad liar.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
See?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything about that, okay?
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
How'd you do it?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
Trade secret.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like...
Give her a laptop.
muscle memory.
Give her a laptop and a camera and say, okay, then, like, show me how you did it.
I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Sure, babe. Okay, babe.
I picked them out of the garbage.
I actually, they were, right, they came from pawn shop.
Pawn and thrift stores.
Yeah, so, okay, there we go.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Because, girl, you going away for life, ma'am. Do they have capital punishment in this world? Because, like, girl.
More like she'll be even less convincing in that regard.
Okay, that's true. Oh, sorry.
Yes, I killed them.
Okay, sure, babe. Very convincing, babe. Oh my god, I keep hitting my microphone.
This interrogation just keeps going.
I know! Oh my god!
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
Okay, you know, that kind of works. Okay. Maybe.
She at least came up with something plausible for this one.
Yep, you know.
He's
quick on her feet, that one.
Using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids.
Oda. I said Oda's not a kid, and then I'm like, okay, well, I always call him a kid, so never mind.
And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Yes, this man is a degenerate. Well, we don't really know anything about him yet. I mean, he could be. Because my theory is, like, he was making Iris do some, like, weird shit, you know? Like, pimping out the girls kind of thing.
That man is the root of all evil.
So, you know what? I'm with my Yumi on this one. You know what? He probably is debauched and degenerate, okay?
That man is the root of all evil, which is why I killed his ex-wife first.
True. Oops.
That's why I killed him.
Why did you kill Shoko then?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
Yeah, they don't even, like, talk or, like each other, bro.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, less convincing
The
with this
bonds
one.
of matrimony are eternal.
Are they, though?
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me.
Oh, well, Oda and Mayumi are the same in that way.
I answered your questions, so there. I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Damn, girl.
Well, I don't remember.
I mean, that's at least true, 'cause she has dementia. That would at least be
What do you
true.
mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder.
Oh, falling back on your disability? Oh, wow, okay.
But in this case, to claim that she did a crime. Not to try and get out of it.
I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory.
And like stress.
For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding.
I was trying to make a joke, okay?
I don't think she's the killer.
She's not. Boss isn't playing the bad cop this time.
I am the killer. I am.
They're both just like, ugh, I want to go home, man.
Ugh, this old lady is wasting our time.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota...
Before him? Huh.
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
We're going to the brain of someone who has dementia. Let's go.
I feel like it's gonna be a little wacky.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
I think Pewter's a little gay. I'm just saying. His taste in clothes is a little too fabulous.
He is very fabulous. Yeah, we'll see how they represent somebody who has dementia.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
Pewter, you broke it?
What?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Wow, you don't say.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
Jeez.
But that's impossible.
Make
You better
it
pay him
possible.
double.
Yeah.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
I thought you said 8.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That
4.
Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, because y'all push him a little too hard.
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
I feel you, Pewter.
Why would Mayumi lie?
Oh, we got a close-up of Aiba in the passenger
She's
seat
probably
this time.
protecting someone.
I feel like she looks a little bit more bluish.
She looks transparent.
No, like her hair. It's like a little blue.
I see what you mean.
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
You have to respond to Aiba.
Do press this? Do press her?
Yeah. So Sejima, Mizuki, Iris, you can deliberately choose the wrong answers.
It has to be.
Nothing.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
We only like to be right around
Last
here
night,
because we're wrong
Ota
most of the
left
time, okay?
Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
Stabbed himself to cover it up.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Oh, or maybe she
Yes.
thought it was a suicide thing.
Why would he do that?
Very
Before I
elaborate.
explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
There's no way he could do it. He's such a pussy.
Impossible.
Why?
I mean, it's plausible for Renju, but for Shoko, that doesn't make any sense.
Oda and the polar bear, yeah, but he exaggerated everything, so I don't think that would be...
It's also just a dream. So, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
I thought her fingerprints were in the passenger seat.
Well, they didn't... They were in the passenger seat, but they didn't check to see if her fingerprints were also in the driver's seat, apparently. They only saw Oda's.
But wouldn't they know that if they said Oda's were in the driver's seat?
Oda just has grubby fingers, okay? He got the steering wheel all greasy.
Apparently. Yeah. Oda's a greasy nerd. My bad.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
I doubt it.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
See?
You gotta
That
be
can be
less
explained.
Date.
I'm so sorry. Me and Date are twins.
It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
She does have long sleeves.
And I don't think. I doubt it. Yeah, I just don't think that's possible.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Yeah, I really don't think Oda would harm her in
Have
any
you
way, to be
considered that
honest.
she pulled it out herself?
Why would she do that? She's an idol. Like, you don't want to mess up your looks when you're an idol. Like,
She's pretty freaky.
yeah.
Or
If you
even
recall,
ask
she had
Ota
been
to do it.
acting pretty strange after Renju's murder. I mean, you even brought her in for questioning.
But to pull your eye out.
Did you look at her somnium?
But it's just a dream, remember?
Yeah, but it's representative of their personality.
I don't know. And Oda wouldn't do it. I don't think Oda would pull her eye. I think Oda's too much of a pussy. He wouldn't do it.
Perhaps she ordered him to.
But he did call himself her thrall. Or did she call him her thrall?
In yesterday's Somnium,
I don't remember.
Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality. In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
What? Then who's in the polar bear costume?
Could have been Oda.
Oda's tiny. He's short.
Okay, but if you remember in the timeline where Oda was found dead, he was inside the polar bear costume when he was found dead.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting there's another timeline.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it.
I just don't believe
Either
that.
that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
Yeah.
True.
Video
that
or
means
didn't
Ota
happen.
went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
However, Aiba, am very smug about this theory because I am smart.
I just don't think it's true. I don't know. I don't think it's true. I just don't see what the end goal would be of doing it. Yeah, why would they do it? Okay.
Yeah, that's why that's the next question.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Yeah, I mean,
And that was the
she might
conclusion
have.
that you were headed to.
And I was pretty sure she did, honestly, because I think Renju's a freaky freak.
Then, this whole thing
The
was to
evidence
get her
was
off the
against her.
suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself.
Oh, because she's a victim, then like, okay. But like, what if Ota like
Now,
stabbed himself in the wrong place?
Well, obviously, the main thing that contradicts this theory is the fact that we know in an alternate timeline where Date arrives later to the scene, they both die.
Yeah.
So we have the benefit of time travel to know that
Okay,
that
hold on.
this
My dog's
doesn't.
barking.
We have the benefit of time travel to know that this doesn't totally hold up, but as it stands within the context of just this timeline by itself, it is plausible. It wouldn't be the most satisfying answer, but it's plausible.
Okay, sorry. I had to let my dog outside. Okay, so what were you saying?
We have the benefit of alternate timelines to know that this theory doesn't hold up, but within the confines of just this timeline, it's plausible. Like, it makes enough sense.
Yeah.
We're already under suspicion that Iris killed Shoko and Renju, which even though she dies in that other timeline, she still could have killed those two.
Yeah, which
and
pretty
this is a plausible explanation as to get her out of hot water.
Yeah, but I'm just like, that's such a stupid plan, but I'm like, they're kids, so like.
Well, one of them's 18 and the other's like 24.
But he's a fucking stupid head, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what if you actually? What?
He could have bled out, but he didn't bleed out. I mean, I don't know.
But
It's,
like,
to an extent, it's kind of ingenious. Because if Mayumi ostensibly didn't see the whole thing, then there's nothing to contradict this being the case.
Yeah.
Because we never got to see who was in the polar bear costume, or what happened to the polar bear costume, or anything along those lines.
That's true. Yeah, so Mayumi, okay.
It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely.
I'm with Date, you know? Me and Date are twinsies, you know?
They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
But you know, Iris kind of cray-cray.
Iris is pretty cray-cray.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
I would like to see how this turns out. Because I'm not entirely convinced, but I do see, okay. Suspicious as fuck.
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Date's got some long legs. You doing okay, bro? You good?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
So worried that my stomach is in knots.
I think your stomach's in knots because you stabbed yourself, dummy, but okay.
The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
A swinging door.
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom? When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
You should have said, I want my mom to have a lawyer. She's got dementia. She is not in her best state of mind.
That's
she
so
needs
true.
representation. She needs like she needs whatchamacallit?
Public defender.
She needs to be hospitalized, not in a jail cell because she has dementia. Something. I mean,
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying.
she's lying for you, Ota. I don't know. I tell my mom, don't lie for me, okay? I better tell my mama that. Mom, if I commit a crime, don't lie for me, okay? She probably wouldn't. She'd probably be like, nah, the bitch did it, okay? Put her in jail. I ain't going to jail for my kid.
So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying. Mom didn't do it. She's innocent.
Do you think your mom would lie for you if you committed a crime and she tried to cover for you?
No.
You know what? Smart moms. Okay.
She loves me. Won't just exonerate me.
Yeah. Like I said, mom be like, "Okay, I love you. I'll see you in prison." I'll talk to you on JPay, okay?
Word is going around.
Should actually be upset more than anything, because it's kind of, especially since the kind of crime that I would do is like blow up a pipeline.
My God. In Minecraft.
No.
Oh my God, don't say that. I don't know this man. I don't know who this man is, okay?
There's a book called How to Blow Up a Pipeline.
Open carry is stupid. Okay, Reddit, thank you for telling me that.
Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and
Do you
Renju.
get like Reddit notifications?
Apparently.
Why?
I don't know. You know what? I just like, sign up for accounts because I have a Reddit account. Do I look on it? No, but I just get notifications, email notifications for like random Reddit stuff that I don't even look at.
And you and
I guess
her
I could
planned
turn
this
this off.
warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
But that would require me to download the Reddit app. Right. I don't know.
I don't think so. You can probably change that setting in browser, or potentially even through email.
That takes too much work.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself.
Hey, isn't that what Aaron? Yeah, Aaron did that in Attack on Titan. Well, he didn't pull it out. He like got a bullet or a knife and what stabbed his eye out.
He's also a monster, so.
Aaron was like, you know what? If I want to go undercover into Marley, just like I can do it. And he's like, because he's hardcore. And then he cut off his leg. Hardcore stuff.
Or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me,
Oh,
right?
hold on.
Do you really think I would do that?
Interrupting cow moo.
Don't rub your eye boogers on me, sick. So rude.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though.
Yeah, that dream was like really hardcore, bro.
Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
Oh, he's talking about those accounts, yeah.
I'm telling you, I didn't!
It doesn't seem like he's lying.
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Yeah, I don't think he's lying.
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
I mean, true. I mean, like...
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job.
Well, I mean, in America, it's kind of normal, okay?
And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good. But we were drowning in debt. And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah. He had a heart attack. From overwork.
Yeah, stress will give you a heart attack. That's for sure.
But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay. Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that.
So he's just delusional. Sounds like he was just spoiled and babied a lot.
No, he's lost. I mean, I kind of know how it feels. I wouldn't drop anything to become a writer. But
I mean, look, it sounds like he was a little bit spoiled and babied as a child by his parents. And sometimes that kind of causes you to be disillusioned a little bit. And you don't, and like you said, he didn't appreciate how hard his parents had worked for him. And I think if he did appreciate it, then he maybe would have stuck to college.
I don't think that it's necessarily a matter of how the person was raised. Sometimes it's just a struggle to find out what you want to do.
I mean, sometimes I think it does have to do with how the person is raised, so. But he seems to have very big dreams, but he doesn't have anything to really support those dreams. And it's like, you gotta have the foundation.
That's why I used the description lost.
Yeah. And that's why I use like disillusioned.
But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer.
Which is why he wants to, like, not deal with reality either. And that's why he probably hangs out in an office all day and wants to be around Iris all the time.
I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me. Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already!
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
And then cussing at your mama? Girl. That's a white people thing. Couldn't be me.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit.
Dementia's hereditary. Okay. Not your fault.
I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Ota turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from.
And it's funny because Mayumi doesn't remember whatever like Ota had said that he got scolded for. She remembers a good thing that he did for her.
Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
I mean, same, Date, same.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI, we can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood. Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
A police officer. He says he doesn't have any new information. A police officer.
Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
So almost certainly not her.
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here?
I mean...
She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course! A different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Aiba connected to the end system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
That's weird. No, you stay inside. No.
Dude.
Stay inside.
You want to take bets on whether or not the taxi driver has a poorly intentioned
Hey, got a minute?
Italian accent? New York accent?
Uh-oh.
Are you talking to moi?
No, he's French.
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
That face, bro. Those teeth. Yeah, okay.
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Sit down.
You should check out the plants and the receptionist once again.
Oh my god. I'm from so far away.
Yeah. It's her with the big tits.
Jesus Christ.
Huh? I can't hear you.
That was like from that far away. He's talking to her.
I walked closer to the receptionist.
Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
Oh, that's right. Duh. I can't believe I forgot about that. I can't believe I forgot about that. Like, I'm so sorry.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
You mean you don't eat bugs?
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
How do you get reptilian and vegetarian mixed up?
I mean, first of all, she's dumb. Second of all, could be a translation thing. Like maybe reptilian and vegetarian are close to each other in Japanese.
Oh.
But also, she's dumb.
But also, she has problems.
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you.
I walked closer to the receptionist.
Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a date, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
Of course.
They want to avoid that, of course.
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you.
I walked closer to the receptionist.
Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not?
Can you not, like, you murder people and take their eyeballs out? Like, my god.
What if I'm next? Freaks me out.
Girl, nobody wants you. I'm sorry.
Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Nah. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
I'll totally die. I'm surprised Date didn't pull out the you don't need a big strong man to protect you. Or you don't need other strong man to protect you because I'll protect you or some shit like that.
It's her with the big tits.
Okay.
The plants.
Oh, my bad. Where are the
I want to know what insect Aiba is obsessed with now, this time. A potted plant.
Date, look! An antlion! Yay! Go, antlion!
What's an antlion?
Aiba has a strange fascination with insects. Yay!
Yay!
Dude, the way that their voice actress does the yay gets me every time. Yay!
Ew, they're kind of weird looking. They are known for their predatory larvae, which dig pits to trap prey.
Yeah.
Ew, I hate them. Ugh.
They're actually a common enemy in JRPGs, or specifically Final Fantasy. And other Square Enix titles.
That's interesting. No, nothing else?
I mean, there's other things too, like the table, but and the sofa, a high table. The magazine rack.
Stool. It's like a tall seat.
Why are you stating the obvious?
High stools are placed around the table. There's the magazine rack off to the left. There's an abstract painting displayed on the wall.
Oh, have you taken note of the painting? It is titled Lions Fishing, Carpe Diem.
Wow.
Yeah. There's an incomprehensible abstract painting displayed on the wall. Yeah, the most fun ones in Lemniscate are the receptionist, the plant, and the painting. But I think the magazine rack tends to be fun too. Lots of magazines in that rack.
Featured, anyone can run a pyramid scheme. I believe I'll purchase that on my way home.
Lots of magazines in that rack.
Ah, this is Magnus Spiel.
How do you know?
He's a fucking freak.
I mean, why do you think he's in Lemniscate?
The same reason Oda is every fucking day.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Those teeth, man. The way that mouth moves freaks me out.
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Oh my god, the dogs are going crazy outside.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Ah! Sir? You were, like, just as old, if not older.
Old hag?
Misogynist.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
I hate him.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening, near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner.
Blue, we're about to fight. You better quit.
That's where I picked up the old hag.
Again? He's a misogynist. I hate him. We need to throw him out the window right now.
And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting.
No.
Just like an old chase film.
No.
I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour.
He went on a whole, car chase and didn't report it to cops?
Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out.
I hate this man.
And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Yeah, I guess so. Good for you, bro, I guess.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence.
Oh, is it So's?
Ding, ding, ding.
It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
So,
that whore.
Timeline of events is Oda knocks you out with a walk. He takes Iris to a convenience store or a gas station with Mayumi in pursuit. At the gas station, the van that Oda and Iris were in heads off towards Sosujima's residence. This time, Oda is in separate pursuit. Mayumi's still in pursuit. Sometime after Sosujima's residence, it heads to the district that's shut down. Sometime later, it leaves the district that was shut down and goes to the warehouses, where the events of the murder take place, or the attempted murder take place.
Yo, I can't even, bro.
So now the question is, how does Sosajima line up into this? Why did the van travel to his residence? Did he hijack the van, or did Iris drive to Sosajima's residence to, like, pick him up or something?
I think the van was hijacked. I don't think she drove it. I don't know.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
You know, I totally forgot he existed for a minute.
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Self-employed taxi driver.
Let's fucking go.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside. Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
Uh-oh.
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
There's something strange about this vase.
What's strange about it? I mean...
Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Oh god, is there an eyeball in it?
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure...
Remember the circumstances in which Sosajima's body was found in the that other timeline?
No.
It was found dismembered, chopped up like this inside of a vase.
Oh, I did not remember that. I literally don't even remember that. When did that happen?
I mean, it was stated by Pewter, I think, when attempting to investigate the murders of Iris and Oda. And you go back to Abyss headquarters and you go into Boss's office, and then you see on her hard drive there's a video of her doming him.
Yeah, I remember that, but I remember him being found.
I think it was actually after Falco's Somnium. It was sometime during Falco's Somnium, I think, was when Sosajima's body was discovered, and then you find out that Boss domed him. And that's where that punctuated before cutting you off and being like, spoilers, do some other timelines first, bitch.
Lol.
Date, destroy the vase.
Got it.
And he's missing his left eye.
Sosajima?
Gross. Gross!
Fragments of the broken vase. So his body. Cut into pieces.
That is so disgusting.
A hanging scroll.
That is just foul. Yeah, I literally don't remember that being stated.
There's a cushion on top of the chair. An expensive looking table in the middle of the room.
Is it? Does it look expensive?
Man's fucking rich. It wants you to look at his fucking body.
I did click on it.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Not his head, though.
Oh, his head.
That is the head of Sosajima.
The left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
No, that was quick.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
I mean, kind of figured that.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion?
They are assuming
no
that it's one person,
no
though.
housekeepers.
It could be, yeah. Could be multiple.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
Sosajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Oh, but by the way, I just found a dead body.
Did something
in a vase.
Yeah, I found Sosajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi
Sync
driver
with
was telling the
Mayumi.
truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, We're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Dante, a large-scale investigation of Sosejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Yeah, I bet.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If
He's
we
like,
sync it to
whatever.
Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
You notice how Boss isn't there this time?
Oh, snap. And she's been there for like everyone, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Very, very strange.
Where am I?
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
Hmm.
5 mental locks. Each of them corresponding to a chunk of the diner that is non-existent currently.
Reproduce Mayumi's last actions to evoke her last. Okay.
Yep. Your prompt is why. Notice there's no route split this time.
Sliding door, swinging door, wall clock.
The sliding door at the entrance.
Is that a shadow of somebody?
Yeah.
Let's do A.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice, your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
It doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Agent
Okay.
Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Just over. Oh.
swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
Wow. What does that take off like?
20 seconds on the left one, 0 seconds on the right one.
Yeah.
Ota, come over here. Ota? Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward, but there's no reaction.
I tried my best.
Let's investigate something else.
A phone. Got a menu.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Oh, what are the 3 dots?
Silence, I would think. Because you're replicating Mayumi's actions, so think of each of these words as like her verbal response to the phone ringing. So the ... would be equivalent to her not responding.
Is this a to-go order?
Yeah, can I get a fried rice set with okonomiyaki and french fries?
Sure thing. That seems like a lot of carbs. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I've got that health tea, so...
Health tea? You cannot fix an unhealthy lifestyle with tea.
Sorry.
Seriously. Exercise. Exercise!
Okay, I'll have the Chinese spinach with the liver and leek meal.
Why are you still trying to order something?
Well, then, okay, let's try... Let's try the phone again, then.
The phone is ringing.
Then maybe it would be silence.
What's that? I'm the 1 millionth caller? I've won a fantastic prize.
If only.
I just have to give you my bank account information?
Stop, just hang up already.
The phone is ringing.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
I didn't want to do that.
You don't want to try the other phone options?
The phone is ringing.
Well, I mean, it could be your husband. That could be an important memory.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
The diner has changed again. However...
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
If this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Wait, so what came over here? I wasn't looking.
Cake, bucket, and autograph are the new ones.
Assuming maybe it'd be the cake.
Congrats is your prompt.
I wonder who it's for.
Oh, I wonder if this is for Mother's Day.
I imagine let's push your face in it is funny. But yes, unlikely to be correct option.
Oh my god. Maybe yeah, let's do thank you. Maybe let's do it Mother's Day. No.
The cake is for Mayumi.
But what could be more memorable than a cake for yourself?
Maybe a cake for someone that you love?
Someone Mayumi loves.
Okay, then it's gotta be for Ota.
A delicious cake.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Hooray! Hooray!
Dang, look at that hat.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
Okay. Oh, where are we going? Oh my god. Wait, what's new?
Envelope.
Envelope.
Just envelope.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Yeah, and they were going into debt.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Produced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true, but sometimes hardship is worth it.
Well, yeah, and it's like her and her spouse, like, being in it together, you know?
Is that so?
Sorry.
Which is like, which is over here. Okay.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate. To me.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Todoroki man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Todoroki Man.
What a little brat. Somebody give him a spanking.
Oh. Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Todoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom!
Somebody give him a real good spanking.
What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota! Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma...
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
What are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But...
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
Is that your intuition?
It is.
One more. We got a little over a minute. Okay.
I will never forget.
I gotta keep forgetting that the moving and the camera are different controls. What the heck? Where is it?
You're in front of it.
Oh, go back up a little bit.
I get there might be input delay, but you're really bad at anticipating it.
Advance time or turn back?
I'll give you a little hint for this. As you were seeing with each memory that you restored, the clock was turning
like going
back in
further
time.
and further back.
Yes, to represent that the memories you were restoring were further back in time. In regards to the precious memory that you are searching for, to restore Mayumi's happiness, you could say. Do you think that it is before or after the Todoroki Man chocolate? You should
I don't know.
have enough information to be able to know. Not necessarily from just within the Somnium.
Maybe after? I think it's after. Because, like, he had said something mean, and then they got her Mother's Day gift. So maybe that was it. Oh, yeah, look, and she has that old apron on, right? Okay. She doesn't have the flower apron on yet.
Ota, sweetie.
Kabang!
Mom!
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom.
I'm gonna cry.
You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date.
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Oh my god, Dojin. He's so funny.
Yeah.
And she never forgot it, even through the dementia.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
Wait, he's back in the hospital?
I mean, he kind of left on his own. He wasn't necessarily formally discharged.
Oh, I thought since he was back at the diner, he was discharged.
No, he couldn't be there because his mom had been was in for police questioning, so he couldn't just like sit in the hospital is what he said.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in the Fumisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. Oh, I remember. Ota lost track of the van after he hijacked the other vehicle. That's why he couldn't, like, find it again. That's why he didn't see it go to Sosajima's house. I'm pretty sure he lost it in the highway.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened.
Oh my god, you actually saw it? Oh.
I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could.
Oh, and then she actually bought the right chocolate, she remembered.
I just kept running and running. But while I was running, maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
Wait, how can the polar bear pluck out Iris's eye with those little paws?
You're thinking too hard about it.
Okay. Okay.
So that's
Did you take
why.
off the little paw gloves and then put them back on after plucking out her eye, you know?
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate.
No! I told you! It's Todoroki Man!
Oh. Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Girl, if I ever said that to my mama, get spanking.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoki Man soon.
Stupid! It's not Momonoki Man, it's Todoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate.
And she bought him another chocolate? Oh, the wrong move, Mama, but you know what? I get it, I guess. But wrong move.
My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
Good, good on Dad.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid!
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this?
His voice sounds vaguely familiar.
You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom,
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling, like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom.
Okay, that's cute.
Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say cheese!
Sorry. I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back. I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
We love to see progress, Oda. We love to see it.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
No, don't get his hopes up.
Nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiancé.
Oh, yes! Yes, that's it!
Jeez, Mom.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
Looks like another all-nighter.
I mean, you fix one relationship, but you didn't fix the investigation, but progress, you know?
We're going to have to tie up those loose ends in other timelines. Because that's the end of this one. Kotaro Uchikoshi. He's the person who is the writer of, actually, it's dual writing. I still haven't looked this up. I'm pretty sure he's the one who wrote the 999 series of games, though.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's not quite the end yet. It's probably a little wrap-up meeting for the timeline here.
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
Oh, she's so cute. I want it.
Yeah.
2?
I want it.
2 points of information.
But I mean, we cleared Iris and Oda, so. See, me and Date were right, okay? We're twinsies.
But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Also, you know, check her hard drive.
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. Oh my god. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Beaten. Slapped around.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
And so that's how the knife ended up in the warehouse.
Ota.
With the polar bear. Because that was one of the loose ends. Was why the fuck was Mayumi's knife there?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever. We can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
In his intestines?
An object?
Yes.
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
No! Her eyeball?
Yes.
Bro.
Shoko's eyeball was in Renju's stomach.
You're shitting me.
So.
No.
It makes you think where Renju's eye is and where Iris's eye is and where Sosajima's eye is.
I am shook, bro. No.
That answers one lingering question about the entire case. But that is the end of the Ota route.
Bro, it was... Yes, please save.
Second save file.
Where? So I was like, which one? Thank you. Okay, now what?
Escape.
Anyway. I was like, why is it frozen?
Escape. Yeah. So back at the route select. Your next suggested route is to go back into Ota's Somnium.
Oh.
And do the other route there.
So begin.
You'll note no, not that one. Escape again. Yeah, and then you choose the one where it splits. You'll also notice that most of these routes, if not all of them, take place over the course of 5 days. By the way. Yeah, so in order to get to the black square, you have to go back into Ota's Somnium, which is the one where it splits into 2.
You mean where splits into 2?
The red and the yellow ribbons where they meet.
Oh.
So the timeline starts here, goes here. Yeah. This is Mizuki's Somnium. We took the one route that branched here. This is Iris's Somnium. This is the one route that we can't finish yet. But where you get tased in this direction, and you get walked in this direction. Or more accurately, you see the events of the old Cyclops serial killings versus you see the murdering of a bunch of animals, drawings of animals. Or maybe it's better to say you see Sosajima's head on the body of a woman being kissed.
Gross.
This is weird. And then this is Ota's Somnium. You take the route that you did and you get the Ota route. No, we have a different route to pursue. You have to go back and do a Somnium.
Oh. You know why? Because everything was so zoomed out. I'm just like, I just see pictures. I can't actually see.
Yeah, but you can see the fucking ribbons. You can see where they branch off from each other.
Everything, yeah, but you're like, here's Iris's, here's so-and-so's, and I'm like,
well, yeah, just follow the plot.
That's what it is?
Yeah, just follow the plot. It makes sense.
I can barely remember the plot.
Oh my god. Do not explain the plot. If you don't understand, you should not be here. Your money is now our money, and we will spend it on drugs. Sorry.
Like, I can explain it, but like, can I explain all the details? Like, probably not. Okay, we've been playing this over how many weeks? Like, I got this shit to remember. Okay, come on.
Maybe you should commit to like only doing this, you know? Just don't have anything else going on in your life.
Oh, sure, okay. That's so
Become
easy. I need to
gamer.
like start. I need a notebook and start taking notes, man.
Yeah. So you can skip through most of this because you've seen it before.
I need an actual flowchart. How do I do that?
Can you please take me with you?
Skip.
Yeah. Either click
as long
it
as I have
or
Wi-Fi.
you would hold down it.
Is this the cold storage warehouse? Iris is about to be...
Stop right there!
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit.
Somnium scan. Activate.
I love that image for Mental Lock 3. The bear coming out of the box.
Okay, so we probably have to go to the red shelf this time, or something like that.
Yeah, but first you have to break the ice.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you!
This is a very dialogue-heavy Somnium.
Slip on the ice and fall! Like this.
Can we skip this?
Yeah.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll...
I was like, can we, you know.
You have to get closer to the center of the...
Look, okay, there was lag. We went a little too fast all of a sudden. I was like, what happened?
The ice on the floor is slick.
So the one that you know works for sure is to...
Jump.
Yeah, it is jump. Yeah.
The orthodox method. Huh?
The orthodox method is to snap your neck.
Are you laughing at me?
No.
Those who don't fight won't... Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all!
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. So now you have to escort him to the red shelf. He's getting stuck on his...
It's like he's in the way!
So, I believe there are two options to escort him.
Agent Dante,
Or,
you've
there's
got 4
two things to interact with, which are the oil barrel and the plate. Now, you know for sure that the plate on the green shelf drew him over.
Oh my god, you gotta be exactly...
An oil drum.
You can also use the mouse.
Lying down.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can select the things with the mouse, but like their name has to be on screen, and you do have to be close enough. Actually, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, hey, it worked.
Acetone?
Oh.
ASAT? What is this?
Really blue. Oh my god.
I don't want to die! I eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa! Stand your ground! Oda Matsushita cowers to no one! I have to fight back with something!
What is that opened up?
It's a controller. Apparently
Where'd it go?
to the lights or something. Because it's saying to turn on the electricity.
A remote control. It fell when Ota ran into the shelf.
I have to use the bathroom, so I'll be back, but I can hear even while I'm using the bathroom.
Press button, investigator break. I mean, I don't think we want to break it, but let's press a button. A new chapter is up. Let's go.
What is happening?
Oh.
Maybe there's no power.
So do we need to go to the panel first?
You have 3 minutes, Tate.
A remote
Another
control.
options are there. There's no... Maybe I need to go to the panel? Let's do that then. I need to... What the... Where am I going? I hate the camera thing. Okay, there we go. Go, go, go. Run. Oh my god. There we go.
It appears to be a power panel.
Pray? Oh, pray to who? Do we believe in God in this game? I'm confused. Throw something, jump. Let's throw something.
This is an ice cold one.
Aiba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Let's go, bitch. Unlocked. Let's go.
Now it will move. I can't stand. I'm weak.
Oda, what can you do by yourself?
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
No, I guess we gotta go back to Oda. Brave hero, true identity revealed. Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
Last time we encouraged him and that worked, so let's try that.
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh? From now on, this is my stage."
Oh my god, he did a little spin like the Sailor Scouts do. Wow.
Maybe this.
Okay, I see you. Oof! So did he actually injure the polar bear in real life, though? Well, that makes sense how he got stabbed.
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait! I can almost make out their face!
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
That polar bear's face looks creepy. Dang, he bled out a lot.
I missed it. How did he take out the polar bear?
There was like a little hooky arm thingy, you know?
He used the ceiling hook.
Yeah, he used a ceiling hook.
The polar bear with it.
Yeah. And he went because we turned that power on.
Yeah, because you turned the power on.
And so he was able to use the remote to make it move.
I wanted to see him do the spin.
He even had his little hand up in the air and did a little spin, like Sailor Moon does when she transforms.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
Can you imagine getting taken over by fucking Oda?
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal. Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Was it boss?
Well, Ota?
Huh?
You saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oda.
I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
I don't know about that, Oda, because you haven't been telling us a lot of things, so... Oh,
I mean, he has been actually very open about his involvement in this circumstance.
Okay.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They look like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part.
No, that's when you should have stabbed them in the gut or something. Just grab the knife and go, make sure they're really dead, you know?
But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
So I guess you really didn't see who it was.
No.
Oh my god, this case is gonna take forever to solve. My hair is tangled.
Ota, let me ask you something.
Okay, well that means the killer is wandering around pretty injured. Can't we like check around at different hospitals or something?
When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area.
Aiba's one step ahead of me, you know?
None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're just walking around like that, hobbling around like that.
Who hops into chat and puts their first message as Skibbity?
You?
No.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
Sounds like something you would do.
No, man. I speak. I try to make contributions in my chat messages.
You know, I really try, man.
I try my best, man.
You think there are multiple killers?
Well, I mean, that's what Lemon thinks, you know?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I mean, if So's involved, like we think he is, I mean, doesn't he have tons of bodyguards?
He does have a lot of bodyguards, yes.
So, like, there could have been some posted around, and, like, well, then why would they let Mayumi get past them? But there could have just been one around and, like, helped them out. Maybe they haven't, but if it was So's involvement, then So has probably access to, like, a private doctor, could hush up the doctor, sew him back up. Okay, I'm thinking too far into it.
Or relayed the information to Boss and Peter.
You're too slow.
Yes. I mean, I was holding Ignatius in the air.
I miss Ignatius. I need to see him. Send me a picture of him.
No.
Because I was scared.
You're so mean,
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it?
Yeah, but what, you think Date's a killer? Because you were holding it pretty tight, you know, ready to go.
Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Neither do you.
I have more experience than you.
I have more experience than you.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Uh-oh.
What?
Date, what is the matter?
Uh-oh.
Getting brainwaves.
Whoopsie daisy.
Date!
Are you alright?
Day 5. He exhausted himself by staying in the Somnium too long.
Poor Date. He needs a nanite.
He also gets to talk to Mizuki again. He needs to talk to Mizuki. Because in this timeline, he hasn't talked to her after ditching her at Marble yet.
Oh, yikes. Oopsie.
Hey, this is...
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki?
Oh, how is your brother's baby gray cat?
Oh, I don't know.
You should ask for me.
No.
You are so mean. This is why we can't be friends, okay?
What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out.
Oh, look at her face. She's so worried about him.
That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
Look, it's Ada Rabbit. Ada Rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Maybe Ada Rabbit doesn't get any, like, fun flavor text.
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Wow, thanks, Aiba.
Mizuki's bed. Large speakers. Hollowed out on the inside.
I'm off today.
Why? Today's Tuesday, you should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? Taking the day off for mourning.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, she's been through a lot of trauma, my dude. Like, give her a break, okay?
He probably went back to the hospital.
But it is best to keep kids in their normal routine, like when somebody passes away. But you know, each kid's different.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Do not let Boss around Mizuki. We don't trust that hoe.
Why did she tell her all that?
It's been a while for you, not dog, because it's been a while for us. But you've also missed quite a bit of plot.
Hi.
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
No, you stay here.
Date?
Oh, we don't know anything about
know
So
how
yet.
I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes.
And that's some traumatic shit. And Date probably is like, yeah, because I took you with me to see your dad's dead body. My bad.
If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy.
I mean, yeah, she's sitting in the apartment all by herself. Like, she shouldn't really be all alone.
Date, please.
I'm gonna cry.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years.
Did she ever see them like regularly? I don't remember.
To more or less of an extent, I imagine. Because the entire reason she's staying with Date is because Renju is friends with Date. But obviously not living with them.
A bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one.
Yeah, and then she almost lost her friends too, on top of that.
Yeah.
The same murder, so it's like...
Yeah. All she has is Uncle Date.
She can only depend on one person now.
Unc.
Whatever the fuck is going on outside needs to quit, because I'm tired of hearing all the dogs in the neighborhood barking.
You know to whom I am referring.
Date is Unc status. Officially.
I guess we're taking her with us.
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't find any more dead bodies.
Thank you.
No promises.
But we'll see.
Thank you, Date.
I mean...
I feel like we're gonna regret this decision.
Recall how in the prior route, Sosajima's body was diced up and in the vase. Or his body was diced up sometime between 11 and 12 of this current day. So... no promises that that there's no more dead bodies.
Close your eyes, Mizuki.
I got up, grabbed the towel from the sink, and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly.
Date, I must admit, I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Otra vez!
Or ask around the city for further information.
I mean, they only looked at the hospital.
You gotta go fucking everywhere with Mizuki.
Jesus Christ. Even the shrine? What?
Yeah, the shrine where you worked out with her, where Date taught her fisticuffs. Going to the hospital first?
Yeah, I don't know what's at the hospital.
Oda.
Mizuki! And Date.
Ota, are you okay?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I don't want to get in your way. I should head home before I cause any more trouble.
No, not at all. You're fine right here.
Look at that sweet voice. Oh.
No, really, I should go. I'm sure that he has more fun with his friends than with me. So...
Mayumi quickly shuffled out of the room.
Thanks, Mizuki.
Huh?
You came to visit me, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
It would be awkward to admit we are only here for the investigation.
Yeah.
An LCD TV.
Hey, Date. I've got this video of a lady cleaning a jumbo jet. Wanna watch?
I'm not gonna watch your videos with you, Ota.
Same.
Bedside
I
table.
know this is sudden, but I'm brave and smart and handsome, right?
Sir, she is a child.
I will chide you on your labels.
A bedside table.
The extremely roundabout pun.
Yeah, I don't get it.
This is an LCD TV. Chide you on your labels, bedside table.
Yeah, what does chide you on your labels? What does that mean? Like, I've never heard that.
To berate you based on the labels that you are giving yourself.
Oh, I've never heard that.
That's because it's not a common phrase. That is just like, that's just language. You could have just figured that out if you knew the definitions of chide and label.
I don't know the definition of chide. Okay.
A light beration.
Boo boo, I'm gonna smack the and I don't abuse my animals, but you're about to get a spanking. No, you're not going outside. I ain't got time to hear you bark too.
A bed.
When will the day come when Iris is sleeping beside me?
I can't. Why did we come to the hospital first?
My guess is never.
Why did I pick the hospital?
Bed. Equipment used for monitoring vital signs. It measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor. Are you gonna talk to him?
I think I touched everything.
Forget me. Are you okay? You passed out last night.
Oh, he's actually worried about Date?
Yeah, I'm fine. I feel much better after a good night's sleep.
Shut the fuck up. It sounded like you were having a nightmare. You kept moaning something about Reika.
Who's that?
Seriously?
Cabaret Club girl.
Seriously.
Oh.
Aiba compared her to an oil drum and also one of the lanterns in Sosajima's garden.
Damn, that's pretty rough. Hold on. Boo boo, we're gonna duke it out. I'm about to duke it out with my dog. I'm so sorry.
No, just what I told you yesterday.
All right. You know, if you weren't in the hospital, I would slap you upside the head so hard you start remembering things again.
Like shock therapy?
Whoa, old school. I thought Abyss was more future tech than that.
No, they still do shock therapy. Just saying. Oda, we are not above shock therapy here, okay?
I heard if you get a concussion, you start remembering things that you thought you forgot.
Really?
No!
What? I was like, what?
No.
We are.
But that's the equivalent of shock therapy.
I mean, I heard it can help with like it's like a last ditch effort for like people with like psychological disorders, you know.
You can learn a lot from the past.
I see.
Yeah,
Maybe you
Mizuki,
should
why
hit
don't
him.
you do it?
No.
I mean, yeah, Mizuki hit him. I'm sure he'd remember something.
Yeah. Get permanent brain damage.
No way.
Ota's pretty energetic for being in bed all day.
He's the type that gets annoying around women.
Mm-hmm.
So, we still don't know who the culprit is?
If you remember anything at all, please, tell me.
Oh. Wow.
Whatever you're doing, I did not know you could do it.
You click
middle click?
the right side of right click on the mouse.
Oh, it's just hold down right click? Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Holy, this changes everything, bro.
Probably doesn't work that way in Somnium, but it might. Actually, it might. Actually, probably will.
Maybe that all depends.
A whole new world.
If you could get me, say, Tessa's toothbrush, it might jog my memory.
Ew, her toothbrush? Her toothbrush. I could understand maybe like a t-shirt, like her underwear, but like her toothbrush?
Yeah, I could understand him asking for her panties.
But like her toothbrush that she puts in, you know your mouth is like the dirtiest thing, like, and you want her toothbrush? I'm so, I don't know. Well, and I say her underwear because like men are panty thieves, so you know. I mean, you don't see like women asking for men's
panty
boxers,
raid.
You know? Gross. I said, well, like women don't want men's used boxers, but men want women's underwear, so you know.
Are you really gonna do this in front of Mizuki?
It's fine. Mizuki proofreads the light novels I write. I'm sure she's used to it by now.
She knows what I'm about.
She knows what I'm into. She knows I like women's toothbrushes.
What are you making her read?
Lots of things, like...
Wait, Mizuki, you don't have to tell him.
Like SAO chapter 16.5. Where 2 years worth of semen made a glopping noise as it flowed endlessly out of Asuna.
I can't. If you tell me that again, I will cease to exist. I'll block you, okay?
Oda is lying down in bed. I
will seriously block you.
You have to talk to Mizuki. It wasn't Reki Kawahara who wrote Sword Art Online. It was Oda Matsushita. That's why it's shit.
Honestly, yeah, I would believe it.
Have you heard about Iris?
Only in this timeline he didn't make any money off of it.
The nurse was talking about her a minute ago.
That she's still in the ICU? Yeah, apparently the surgery went well, but she hasn't woken up yet.
Hey, Ota. Next time we should fold 1,000 paper cranes. To wish that Iris will get better.
Yeah.
I tried to origami and I suck at it.
We could even make her a life-size crane.
It's very hard.
That would be a somewhat troublesome gift.
But I did help my cousin make paper cranes one time for somebody. We literally made it 1,000.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, you two just got here.
It's okay. We saw you. Now we can go.
We already have Ota's testimony. It is unlikely he has any further useful information.
Right.
Where to now, Date?
Let's see.
I heard that you fought off the killer and saved Iris. That's so cool, Ota! You have a wound of honor!
No, not really. Well, I guess a little. Calling me a hero. It's kind of embarrassing.
Getting all bashful. I'm gonna puke.
I didn't call you a hero.
She's like, okay, calm down.
It is a good thing Iris was saved, but he's still irritating.
Yep.
Even more irritating than seeing cosplay in public.
Depends what kind of cosplay it is. Depends on what kind of cosplay, okay? Where should we go next? Haven't been there in a while. Let's go there next.
Crime scene number 2.
Your crime scene number 2.
I just went number 2.
Ew, I don't need to know your business, freak. I don't know you like that.
I visited Sunfish Pocket with Mizuki, where Renju was killed. Once again, I looked for any clues we might have missed.
I guess it was a waste of time.
Yeah, I didn't find any clues.
It's a chair. It doesn't look like there are any clues here. It's a doorway to the kitchen. The store signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Rusty drum. Trident. Barrel made of wood. I can't find anything special about it. Yeah, you're unlikely to find anything interesting.
Boo. Now what?
You just gotta talk to Mizuki.
Not really. Because this is where Daddy's corpse was? I told you before, it's fine. I was the one who said I wanted to come with you, so... Yeah, nothing we can do here.
You are gonna have to visit all locations.
Yeah, but I want to pick which one I want to go to first.
Okay.
Go on, let me pick.
Tuesday.
Let me be a free spirit.
So that's the situation.
I don't feel very free right now, though, I will admit.
I see. Someone with an injured left leg, huh?
There are bottles lined up on the counter. A refrigerator.
Hey, Date, are you ever gonna eat those leftovers you're keeping in the fridge?
Along with the sea slugs?
Yeah.
I'll get to it. Shut up.
Refrigerator. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf.
Sorry, no idea.
Damn. I thought you, of all people, would know something.
I am an informant, but really dangerous information doesn't just come rolling in here. But I promise, I'll keep my eye out for anything.
Please do.
Yeah, I'm surprised with the injury like that, they're just walking around willy-nilly, you know what I mean?
And if I find something, you have to take a bath with me.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
And Mizuki's right there, ma'am.
Because you take up all the hot water.
That's your issue?
I promise I won't. I'll even take the costume off.
It's a costume?
Mm-hmm. And I look good without it.
Okay.
I didn't realize that there was a
never
line
meant to
that
tell
actually
you, but I think
openly
she's
stated that
very
Mama
cute.
is trans. Or drag queen, I suppose. It's more accurate.
I could just eat her up.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I only really want to eat men.
Same. I get it. I get it, Mama.
Date, what are you making me say?
All his fault.
You said that on your own.
Oh, come on. Isn't a gentleman supposed to cover for a lady's slip of the tongue?
Date is not a gentleman, though, okay? Let's get that out of the way.
Who is the lady Mama is referring to?
Don't ask me.
I've looked into it, but I still don't have anything useful for you. The case is still as fresh as a young man's juices.
I can't. Bro.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I am scared for my life.
There's a poster on the wall. 12 angry bullets. I wonder what that is. A flyer.
I'm so grossed out. I'm traumatized. Thank you.
Sofa.
Appreciate it. I blame you. It's your fault.
Thanks for the chat, Mama.
Oh, leaving already?
I have an investigation to finish, but I'll be back.
You are so impatient, even though you take your time in bed.
Don't say things like that.
In bed? What does that mean?
You don't need to know. Let's go.
Let's go. Mama, you're freaking me out.
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom. They fought a lot, but sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. I remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall. Other than last Friday? Nope, I haven't. This place has been off limits for almost a decade. Even if it wasn't, I don't think I would want to come back here.
Yeah, I can see why.
Why is that?
How can I explain it? I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful. I didn't want to ruin it or replace it with another. But in the end, it was replaced with the worst memory possible.
Merry-go-round horse. Nay. Last Friday, I found Mizuki inside the central column. The roof of the merry-go-round. There's a hole in it now, from all the years of weathering. A merry-go-round horse skewered upside down. It looks pathetic.
It looked freaky when it was moving in her Somnium.
A metal pole.
I couldn't get on many of them because I was so little. But I did ride the Ferris wheel. And the panda ride. They're kinda tame now, but at the time they were really fun. I was having so much fun, it felt wrong. Like it was too good to be true. Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing.
Renju's shit.
That might have been the
at
first
photography.
and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
I didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. Then, she asked me something strange.
Hey, Date. How do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood-related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
Wrong answer, bud.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
What?
I killed Mom and Daddy. I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me. And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced. Then Mom had to start working. And start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl, Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did.
Oh my god.
No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time.
Every child's different. I'm sorry. You know, I hate when parents do this.
I mean, it's also bad mother speak because, like, it's also very normal for children to be that way.
Yeah. I hate, like, I would run into mothers like this all the time at daycare, and I'm just like, what did you expect to have the perfect child that just never cries and likes everything you do? And I just don't understand.
She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now.
Maybe you're just not a good mom.
They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time. Yet why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me.
Literally, that is a normal kid. Normal kids just take, like, every kid takes a while to learn their boundaries and, like, what to do. And then some kids just, they can do things out of order and still be good kids.
Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
Yes, Date! We're twins, I'm telling you.
I'm doing more than anyone.
Twins.
Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal.
She did not. Somebody slap her. Somebody slap her.
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
Nah, she deserved it. I'm sorry. Telling you, I see mothers like that all the time at daycare. It's so difficult to deal with. Ugh. Of course, sometimes you want to see things like that, but of course you don't, because don't want to work up mothers like that. So you gotta be supportive in any way you can.
Sleeping at home, not knowing that her mother is crying her eyes out because of her.
Does Mama have anything to say?
I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life.
Oh, wow. Being a mother is about being selfless, too.
But one little slap.
Cry me a river.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice. I know you should never raise your hand to a child. I know that. I know that. But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
Go to therapy. That's what you should do.
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
I mean, Mizuki seemed to have been doing fine with Date, so
Yeah, exactly. It's because Date is certified UNC status.
So of course she starts crying. And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop. And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place?
Renju
then I wouldn't have to hit you.
Was also not exactly a great father. But not because he didn't love his child or didn't treat her kindly, but more so because he wasn't much of a parent, so to speak. That's why he left Mizuki with Date, is because he didn't have the bona fides or the time, perhaps, to actually raise Mizuki. So it's bad parent in a different way, but at least in a way that was not reprehensible, in a way that was had a remedy, so to speak. Whereas Shoko is just bad.
This is a bad mom. This is the type of mom where you're
this is the type of mom where you call Child Protective Services.
Yeah, and I hate calling CPS because I don't think CPS is a good organization. I don't think they do much for children. I don't think it's the best to remove children from their homes.
I mean,
but in this situation,
I'm sure there's a lot of improvement that could be done with CPS as an organization, but I am still sympathetic towards what they do, because you're just by the nature of their existence, they're automatically put in a bad situation. Where they have to do something about a child that is not being raised properly, but CPS themselves are not a surrogate parent, and foster home / orphanages are not exactly the best places for children to begin with.
Yeah, and then there's not enough foster homes, and then there's not adoption is super expensive, and then like my thing is always like, and then statistically, like children who are taken out of the home, they don't do better. Like statistically, children do better. They do better in their abusive homes than they do out of their homes, unfortunately.
Yeah, you gotta give the parents rehabilitation therapy. You have to send them to re-education camps.
I mean, literally, you do. You have to start at ground zero and like work on them. And because if you don't, then the kid suffers, and then the parents suffer more, which is why I hated calling CPS, but of course, like, it was my job, so I had to call CPS often.
Not every Mizuki has a Date.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl.
I hate this woman.
It's not my fault.
It's your fault, bitch. So I'm like, you have to know what kind of person you are before you have kids. I'm telling you, she was like a dreadful woman to be around before she had kids. I'm just gonna call it.
Everything is her fault.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that? Why doesn't anyone understand?
But the plight of motherhood is really hard. So I think sometimes we do have to be sympathetic to mothers, but like in this case, it's like, oh no, girl, you're making it really hard.
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
It was my misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally.
No. It's nobody's... what is it? But like, you don't have to love your kids unconditionally, unfortunately.
But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it. Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing.
Okay, if you know this, then why would you be like, yeah, let's have kids? She has trauma. You fix your trauma before you have kids.
Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young. It's just like that.
People are hard to deal with. Did you lose weight? Date.
Why are you asking me about raising a child,
Yeah, good point.
Really? You're not even going to say, oh no, Mama, you'd be a great mother.
How did you close that sign?
When you two are done talking, that's when I'll close up.
Sorry about this.
I'm not going to let you set up a joke. Listen to Ren's story.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor?
Girl, you sick, girl. And it's okay to admit you're sick.
Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one.
Yeah. And so now Mizuki thinks she is the sick one because her mother made her feel like that. That's so fucking sad, bro. Man, I'm so sensitive when it comes to kids, okay?
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage, Maybe. Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached. I have a company now.
Lemniscate.
And we're at a crucial stage of development.
So you care about your company more than your kid?
I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
With a kid, not my kid? Okay.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
Oh, really? No shit.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents.
Yes, Dante. Preach, my dude.
I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki. Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
So sad, my poor kid. Look, that's my kid now, okay?
The saddest part about these various timelines is that there's one ultimate timeline where you actually solve the case, resolve the entire thing. But within it, obviously, you do not resolve all of these character relationships as deeply. So that's like the unfortunate thing is that in that one true timeline, you don't know if you've resolved Oda's relationship with his mom. You don't know if you've fully resolved Mizuki's trauma that she experienced.
That fucking sucks, bro.
At least in regard to Mizuki, there's a high likelihood it happens eventually just because Date is her caretaker.
Why are we at the shrine?
Still.
Did you come here to pray that you find the criminal?
No, I don't believe in God.
Wow, how edgy teen of you.
Don't call me a teen. You're 12.
Well, you said that you got the shoulders of a 40-year-old.
That's not even remotely similar.
So why are we really here?
I sometimes come here when an investigation stalls. It helps me think. Sometimes I even solve the case from here. This is a quiet, peaceful little spot in the middle of a violent city. It's calming. It keeps all of the bad thoughts away.
Didn't expect you to be such a poet.
You could at least call me a romantic.
Same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. It's the difference between someone who's frugal and someone who's cheap.
You're stubborn about weirdly specific things.
Wow. Wow, it's so pretty. Wow. Wow. Brum, brum, brum. Okay, sorry. Okay, my bad. My bad. I got too excited. Sorry.
Coming here reminds me of when I trained you.
Yeah, it's been a while since we came here last.
I have nothing more to teach you. Let us see the results of your training.
Leave it to me!
Peek in!
Jesus Christ! Oh my god. What is she, superhuman?
Yes.
How's that?
Did she just knock down a
this is
whole
on
tree?
you.
What are you two doing?
Mizuki, run for it!
Wait for me!
I can't believe she knocked down a whole tree. Wow.
Yeah, man. Sacred straw rope. Shinto shrine. It
You know
looks
a lot
rather
about
solemn.
Shinto shrines from whatchamacallit?
Toho, yes.
Toho, yeah. We stand.
The offering box.
Hey, Mizuki, do you think you could fit your hand into the box there?
Hey, Date! Are you really a cop?
He just plays one on TV.
Yeah. A rope hanging from the bell.
Mr. Bell?
Mrs. Bell.
I see you two are getting along well.
Why do these dog statues always have one with its mouth open and one with its mouth closed?
Good question. Maybe the one with his mouth open is going, ah, and the one with his mouth closed is going, You're the one who asked.
There's a Toho character based on one of those dog statues.
Of course there is.
Her name's Onkomainu. It's A-U-N-N. Komainu. She's a guardian of the Hakure Shrine, which is the shrine of the main character, Hakure Reimu. The stone monument. There's something engraved here, but I can't read it.
What does it say?
When riding on a train, people on opposite sides of the car doors shouldn't stare at each other. That's what it says.
That is definitely a lie.
Stone monument. There's something engraved here, but I can't read it. The flowers? Maybe there's a bug in the flowers. Pretty flowers are blooming. Nope, no bug.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
And you should check the trees.
I wanted to hear Aiba go, yay!
No, not today. There's nothing, no cool bugs.
The arch.
Eep. 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 Beep, 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 beep.
You're suddenly really excited to look at everything.
By the way,
Yeah, did you
whatever
kick their
happened to
asses?
those kids who bullied you?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No, you haven't said anything about it. I didn't want to pry.
They stopped bugging me as soon as I threatened to fight back.
No.
They targeted some other kids instead. They did terrible things. So I broke all their front teeth.
No.
Jeez.
Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
I told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on.
I mean, I'm not mad about it.
What did you ask for?
To leave this boring place as soon as possible. And you?
It's a secret. When you tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Then why did you ask me?
Because if your dream doesn't come true, mine is more likely to.
You're more crooked than a hernia.
Huh? Anyway, where to next?
I'm tired of going to the warehouse.
It's just
already been a million times.
It's because this is the fucking timeline that we're in, alright? This is the branch. If you want to stop going to the cold storage warehouse, then we gotta get out of... We have to go back to Mizuki's Somnium. This is probably the last time.
This is where Iris and Ota almost got killed, right?
Oh, she's got her hands in her pockets. Must have some really fucking good insulation, man.
My wrist is starting to hurt.
Gives me goosebumps.
You scared? That's rare. You need to chill.
You need to get better jokes.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Good job, Aiba.
Don't explain it. It's embarrassing.
Hey, look, it's Inspector Guy. I always forget his name.
Katsukabe. I made that up on the spot. I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Oh, wait. I remember. It was Kagami, right?
What did you say?
Oh, sorry. My fault. Must be mistaken.
No. No! You're exactly right. Wow.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry, I just get so emotional sometimes.
Oh my god.
Date, this guy is kind of weird.
He just put him through a lot of trauma, okay, Mizuki?
You're right, Mizuki. Stay away.
Huh? What?
There are a lot of weirdos out there. If you get a bad feeling, trust your instincts and don't get too close.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Hey.
What a douchebag.
This might sound weird coming from me, but don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Thank you for caring. It means a lot. No, not so far. Well, I don't dislike it. Of course, depending on the case, sometimes it does get pretty discouraging. But that just makes the job all the more important, right? It means it really makes a difference in the world.
You're a great guy.
You should learn from him.
Do you know why I do this job? What keeps me going?
I heard you became a cop so you could steal underwear from the gym and not get in trouble.
Ew. I told you men like to steal underwear.
Who told you that? I'll show them trouble.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe in a previous life we...
Taro. You must be Taro, right?
Oh my god.
No,
It's not even close.
That's a reference. I don't know the particulars of the reference, but it's a famous Japanese folk story.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I just totally forgot.
Date, sir?
What is it?
This is how it's supposed to be. A man like you doesn't have to remember the names of people like me.
But we're co-workers. We both work for the MPD. Isn't it rude to not remember your name?
No, not at all. It has to be this way.
All right.
He said, yeah, so fuck
you
off.
say so.
The inspector is looking over something. An ice cutting machine. This was here before the crime.
The polar bear. Where did he hurt his leg? He did get hurt, right? The boss lady said so.
The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
That's right. The polar bear must have been bleeding badly at this warehouse. That means...
Somewhere in the frozen warehouse is the polar bear's blood. Well, to be precise, the blood of the person in the polar bear costume.
Huh? What do you mean?
This is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I know you said Renju doesn't own it or anything, but I thought maybe you might have seen it before.
No, not at all.
Really?
Yes, stop being annoying. Why would I lie about that?
This is the same line of dialogue.
Could I have your jacket? Oh, wait. Nah, that jacket probably hasn't been washed in years.
Ew.
Who said I'd give it to you anyway? Don't disregard good intentions so casually.
Mizuki is a quick thinker. You are her father figure now. You should praise her so she matures.
I don't want her to mature. She's trouble enough as...
I don't want her to mature.
Okay. Yeah, so now you gotta look for the blood. Ice cutting machine. The forklift is stopped. It looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning. There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use? A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. The hook that pierced the polar bear's left leg. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream, but it will be difficult to identify them with these. An oil drum. Probably not a clue. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. Nothing that could be a clue. Video camera and laptop. Forklift. The switchboard installed in the back of the warehouse. I don't see anything suspicious about it. This is the workbench Iris was laying on. I can't find any clues here.
Okay then. So like, where would it be?
An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene.
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
The bloodstains there must belong to Ota.
Correct.
No, wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
I thought it was Ota's blood, that's why I skipped over it.
Both.
Date, I've analyzed the blood. The bloodstain here is not from a single person. 2 different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's. The other...
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that blood stain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
You did it, Date. We're making progress.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test.
That requires having people's DNA on file,
It
but
might
we're also
take some
taking
time
for
for the
granted
results
that
to
we
come out.
apparently have a universal fingerprint database for everyone too. So
No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
Got it.
what bug does Aiba have for us today?
Oh, gee. Guess we gotta talk to the fucking receptionist.
It's my favorite receptionist.
Nope, sorry. But I did see a guy who had legs like a horsehair crab.
What? Sounds horrifying.
Oh, 2.
Well, of course it would be 2 cups.
3 cups would be a nightmare.
Date, why are you asking that?
Because he's a fucking creep.
Oh, this is embarrassing. But okay.
Seriously? Really?
Yeah?
Then she sealed her mouth shut tight and puffed out her cheeks. I poked them with the tip of my finger. They were surprisingly soft.
Date, what are you doing?
Sorry, what?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation?
No.
Mizuki punched me in the gut and dragged me back to where I was.
Dang, I know that hurt.
A plant.
Date, look at that! It's a Hercules beetle. Yay! Hercules beetle!
Yay! Aiba getting excited by insects
Why
again.
is that even here?
There's an abstract painting hung up.
Oh, I asked someone about that earlier. It's like lionfish and shag carpet or something.
Lionfish and shag carpet.
It's an abstract incomprehensible painting hung up.
That's the best one yet.
Mizuki, could you go to the office? Ask them if they've seen anyone with an injured left leg.
Got it.
Mizuki ran into the office. After a while, she returned dejected.
Looks like it didn't go well.
No.
Oh, her shoes are cute.
Sometimes we would talk when I came over to hang out.
What kind of things did you talk about?
Nothing special. The usual.
The usual?
Are you doing well? Have you been eating right?
Huh. So that's the usual.
Well, you
Good
could have
idea.
worn the bucket in Mayumi's sink.
You might find something important in there.
Mizuki and I investigated Renju's office, but I didn't find anything that could be a clue.
Damn. No hits.
Do not be discouraged. Bad days and sore feet are part of the job.
Time to earn my paycheck, I guess.
No, that's it.
Special underground horse racing bets to win big. I'll take that one home with me next time.
Promotional videos of agency stuff.
Oh yes, Payasi's Samba.
I don't know who that is. Nope. Hold on. Just gonna do this. Because you should keep talking to the receptionist.
Okay.
Huh?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm putting the investigation on hold. I'm going
No,
to Tommy with her. I've made up my mind. You can't stop me.
Side effects of the medication. This is acute brain failure.
Wait, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Look like you're crazy.
Date, you're being annoying again.
Do you know how angry I can get, Date?
Mizuki, punch him in the gut again.
Let's go to Atami.
Okay.
I took her hand and led her out of Lemnis Gate.
Stop.
I left Aiba behind.
He left his eyeball behind?
Yes.
No. No.
Thus concludes the case of the new Cyclops serial killer. Goodbye, police officer life. Hello, Atame Shizuoka. I decided to begin life anew as a carnival worker in the hot springs town. Atami. The end. Finn.
What the fuck?
I mean, you can save, but you'd have to skip through a bunch of dialogue again, so it's probably better you just sit no and load the save that I just made.
Escape.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this.
Wow, what a loser, bro.
Me and my girlfriend's Tommy route, whatever. Yeah, obviously there's a number of Easter eggs in this game, and a few of them are bad ends. Which is just comical.
We're getting out of here, bitch. We're not going to Atami.
Date, a call from boss. Shall I connect you?
No, wait. If I take the call, Mizuki might ask questions.
Are you talking to yourself again? Do you need to go to the hospital?
Exactly.
I can put it on speaker.
Please.
Date, are you with Mizuki right now?
Yes, what's up?
I need you to come to Abyss headquarters with Mizuki.
I was just heading there. Did something happen?
Yeah, the head office is here. They want to get information from Mizuki.
Uh-oh.
We here at Abyss have her testimony, but the rest of the MPD wants to hear from her. They didn't get anything from her last time. They want to do an official questioning. This order comes straight from the top. We don't have the power to say no. So, please.
You heard her.
I don't want to. I want to keep investigating.
There's nothing we can do. We can't fight the power of the state.
You are the power of the state.
Abyss is a toenail on the foot of the state. As far as they're concerned, we don't really do anything, and we don't have any say in what they do. And anytime we get too troublesome, they cut us off.
Why? Ugh, stupid Date.
Sorry for the trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'm just a slave.
Oh, come on. I don't treat you like a slave, do I?
Well...
Just because I sometimes make you lick between my toes?
Ew, what?
I didn't lick anything.
Anyway, thanks, Date. And don't worry about Mizuki. I told HQ to take it easy.
Mizuki, just make sure you behave and listen.
It'll be over soon, don't worry. Besides that, Date, there's something I have to tell you. You have a message from one of the inspectors at the warehouse. Kagari, Mogami, something like that.
Dang, nobody remembers his name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. A message from Kaniza.
Oh
he wants to
God.
give you some information in person at the warehouse.
Could he have...
The blood results?
I'll
have
head
to go
over right
back.
away. Mizuki, you be a good girl, okay?
Ugh.
Jeez.
Nobody likes police questionings. We need to give
Oh, we gotta stand
Mizuki a
up.
lawyer.
Date, sorry to make you come all the way down here. But I have the results of the DNA analysis.
What did you find?
It's just like you said, there were two different blood signatures. One is definitely from Ota Matsushita. The other...
Huh?
Well, we got the results, but we couldn't find any matches in our database.
That is not surprising. HQ does not have a complete record of everyone's DNA.
What now? What now?
Do not panic. I have a piece of information I think you should know.
What is it?
I have discovered a suspicious person at your 12 o'clock. 200 yards. He's looking this way.
Person?
Yeah, you see him?
Oh. Yeah, I was standing up, so I had to come sit back down. You slut.
That's...
So, Sejima.
I don't believe it.
He's got the injured leg.
Huh?
So, Sejima! Stop!
So Tsujimo is in the polar bear costume the whole time.
It's him. So's the culprit.
Calm down. We cannot yet make that conclusion. He was only dragging his left leg.
But he's been all over this case so far. Shoko and Renju are both in bed with the Kumakuras, and the Kumakuras know So. And not just that. We saw him in Iris's Somnium.
Still.
And he has no alibi. No alibi for Shoko, Renju, or the warehouse.
Date, calm down. The only thing we have so far is circumstantial evidence.
Which is why I need to bring him in for questioning.
We also do not have any
Get in the car!
motive. Why would he kill Shoko and Renju? Why would he cut out Iris's eyeball?
Because he's a freak and he wants to eat it.
However, I do agree that So is suspicious.
Do you agree with me or not?
I am explaining to you that we currently do not have enough evidence to bring him in. Confronting him now would only result in him denying everything. We need direct evidence.
Direct evidence.
The criminal's blood from the cold storage warehouse. If the DNA matches So's...
Right.
How did they get So's DNA though?
We need to get So's DNA.
Shit.
The question is, how?
Can't get it from his house because I don't know.
Ooh, this is a callback actually for information. This is testing your memory, but
Hey Aiba, do you remember when we went to the Kumakura's office Sunday?
Yeah.
Of course. I am incapable of forgetting anything.
Then let me ask you a question. What was on the table in front of the sofa?
The cigarette butts. So was smoking those cigarettes.
Exactly. And So's saliva might still be on the butts. If we have that, we have So's DNA.
Wait a moment. That was 2 days ago. The ashtray must have been emptied by now.
But there's a chance. We have to at least try.
I agree.
All right, let's head there.
Okay, can we stop now? I'm tired.
Getting close to the end of the Mizuki route, but yeah, it would probably take a little bit henceforth, so we can call it here.
Okay. And my wrist is hurting.
Hey, what are you doing here?
We came to get some cigarette butts. We know you hoes don't clean around here.
Next time on the Somnium Files, maybe I'll actually have bothered to upload my backlog of recordings onto YouTube.
Oh, you haven't done that yet?
No. All the way back from fucking the end of Undertale.
Oopsies.
Yeah. But now I'm ending the recording, so rest in piss.